Surridge. Surridge! Stick! Mukhtar! Freeze kept it out! Might have crossed the line, and Freeze right on this line here.
Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Matchday 17. I'm your host, Andrew Wiebe, and as always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial refereeing decisions in Major League Soccer. Bit of a short weekend, just 4 plays to look at, but that doesn't mean they're not interesting. Let's start with Nashville, New York City. 62nd minute, this game ended 2-2. That's important context because look, Sam Surridge is hitting the post and Hany Mukhtar is cleaning up the mess. And is that ball across the line? The referee crew led by Lorenzo Hernandez, the referee, says no goal. And I had Nashville fans coming out the woodwork to say, it crossed the line. You can even look in the stands, and that is what they're thinking and saying and yelling, and they're not going to get the goal. So let's take a closer look. First of all, it's all about angles here. Number one, that angle inside the goal, though beautiful and it seems like it should help, doesn't help at all. You cannot see where the line is relative to the ball. Just that, part of the ball certainly, no doubt, has crossed the line. But remember, we need the entirety of the ball to be across the line. So we are looking at the 18-yard camera. My brain is telling me that the ball probably crossed the line in totality. And I'm basing that at the flight of the ball on its very, very furthest point into the goal, the very moment that Matt Freese gets his hands on it. It looks like it crossed the line. But remember, you cannot trust your brain in these situations. It will trick you. Over the years, we've gone through the exercises where you put the ball on a line and it looks like it's over because the bottom of the ball is not on the line, but a sphere and a line are not related in those ways. Just because you can see that the bottom of the ball is over does not mean the entirety of the ball is over. And of course, the angle on the 18 is not down the goal line. So we have nothing exact here. All of this is to say, I would never expect VAR Soren Stoica to get involved. There's nothing clear and obvious that says this ball is absolutely over the line in a goal. Could it be? I honestly have no idea. I don't know if this ball crossed the line, and neither do you. And that's just where we'll have to end this particular discussion. How about some violent conduct? Montreal, New England, 35th minute. Giacomo Vrioni is back in the lineup for Montreal, and Giacomo Vrioni is not going to be on the field for long doing things like this. You cannot kick up into an opposing player off the ball and expect anything different than the red card Michael Venny, the referee, showed. We can just watch this again and again. The replay is clear. Vrioni is kicking off the ball, and when you do that, that's going to be excessive force and a red card for violent conduct. Okay, we've got a penalty shot in the Houston Sporting Kansas City game. 69th minute. Kowalczyk is running into the box, but he doesn't have position on Jansen Miller, and Jansen Miller gets the ball, but Kowalczyk goes down grabbing his face, and if you watch this angle, you can sort of see the way that Jansen Miller swipes his arm behind as he's attempting to shield the space. Now, I had to go full Zapruder to see where that contact is, and I gotta be honest, I'm still not entirely sure, but I think it's more upper chest than it is face. Either way, I don't see a swing or a strike here by Miller. I just see a defender using his arm to shield and a height discrepancy, so I don't have this one as a foul at all, which is the call on the field from Jair Marufo. All things considered, this went down exactly the way I would like to see it go down. Play on. And finally, we've got a big decision from Sunday Night Soccer. I was on the sideline for this one, and Nick Markanich had himself he had himself a minute and a half. First of all, the initial yellow card on Albert Rusnak. You can see it's from behind, it's stopping a promising attack, and Markanich just kicks him. Lucas Spall, the referee, gets it spot on. That's a yellow card. Go to the pocket. But Markanich must have forgotten that he got that yellow card because he runs down the field and he basically bear hug tackles Nuhu. Only this time, no yellow card from Spalla. Spalla in this AR, well, they must have been feeling real charitable because for me, this is an absolute yellow card. I completely agree with Taylor Twellman on the call. Markanich is stopping a promising attack, and he's doing it epically blatantly. It doesn't matter that he just got a yellow card. He should have seen a second yellow and been sent off, in my opinion. And that's it for Matchday 17. Not much to dig into. Good weekend from the referees, and a good weekend for those of you sending plays to me on social media. Thank you for giving me the game, the minute, and a quick description and your take. It is always so very helpful. Big thanks to my editor, Phil Levanco. He's back. And my editor, Rich Hernandez. We'll see you next time.